everybody, this is Ostuni, and welcome back to another episode of Xenoverse 2 Parallel Quest with Mods. And today, we finish up part 1 of the Saiyan Warriors mod pack. And I had fun, definitely, with Gain and Bardock last time, so this ought to be good today. Like, especially because we got the, I guess you could say, the poster boy of the entire thing for this episode. I'll show you that in just a minute. So, let's see. We'll go with, let's see, we're still going to keep it to fighting up against Frieza in some way. But you know what? I think we should do Metal Cooler again, because last time we played as, in the last episode, the very last mod that I played as was Cell X, and that didn't go over too well, because that was the first ever giant character that I ever played as. So, yeah, I think we should definitely pay a visit to Frieza's brother right about now. So, first character I'm going to be looking at today is Turles. Turles got a little bit of a Timebreaker update to his armor and everything like that. Pretty cool. And just like his in-game counterpart already, I believe that whenever he came into the game, they gave Turles some really cool stuff, like Sudden Storm is awesome, Meteor Burst is a wildly used ultimate too, Kill Driver, I kind of think it's a bit of a letdown, if I'm going to be honest about the skill. Alright, but other than that,
looks like it's my turn now.
Okay, it looks like it's your turn then. Alright, then the second character that we're going to do is Raditz. Now, I was really excited about Raditz because if you zoom in on his face, HEIRTALENT actually took the liberty of making Raditz look more like he looks on, like, promotional art for Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is very interesting, considering it's just odd to see, because you take a look at Raditz right there, and then you take a look at Raditz here, two completely different faces. Two completely different faces. Like, this face actually looks like it could be semi-relatable to Goku and Bardock, while Raditz's original face, I don't see it as much. But anyway, nice to see him get a update, Timebreaker armor as well, pretty much. I don't even really know if this is Timebreaker armor specifically because it doesn't have the, like, emblem on the chest. But you guys get what I mean. It's updated armor, which is good. He could have just been all like, I'm a Yoda armor. And then we would have been like, no, do something cool. But yeah, so Raditz will be our second. And finally, the character that is basically the focal point of this pack, and basically the character that HEIRTALENT showed off first, King freaking Vegeta. I forgot how awesome he looks. Now, I'm gonna say this, in order to get his blade to work properly, there's a little bit of stuff you're gonna have to do, that's a little unconventional compared to other mods, but Air does actually, he does have pictures to show you what to do as far as getting particular details about him to work. So, King Vegeta, this is the original form that you got when the first part of the Saiyan Warriors pack came out. The mask looks amazing. I love this mask. This is just awesome. But then, if you take a look, now we have the unmasked version, and his blade turns blue now. And I like this is so interesting. It's like a hologram cape. It's so cool. Lots of really cool, like, little design choices on him. The glowing armor and everything like that is just so interesting. Like, I'm wondering if this is going to become a trend, like, when people make, like, what-if characters and everything. But I'm going to have unmasked King Vegeta come with us, and I think I will actually use the Timbreaker Master version whenever I use him.
You will die here.
And he's voiced. That's another big detail, is that he is voiced. So nothing awkward, like he's not gonna not say anything. I wonder how deep it goes though, if he has any like voice quotes or anything like that, because I know you can kind of program that in. I just don't know if anybody would be willing to like dig that far to actually get certain voice quotes. Alright, so let's fight. Jesus.
Alright, that's it. Your win just bought us more time.
Yeah, that's right. We're just gonna continue winning.
The big Getty Star enabled me to cheat that. How could
See, I
this
think
be?
Turles actually retains his shush phone. I don't know what that is, by the way. I don't usually get notifications from my phone that actually require a noise. But other than that, I think Turles may actually retain his own combat style. Maybe. I can't quite tell. I know that stuff as far as actually making that happen with a tail is kind of tedious, and you have to get somebody to like really help you out with that. I know because I at one time was wanting to do that with a certain fighting style. If that subscriber is still watching, I may actually have another style I wouldn't mind putting a Saiyan tail on that that's actually kind of grown on me as of late. Let's see, and bam! Pow! Ooh, that's right. Let's see. Let's get rid of some ki real quick. Jesus, I forgot how good that is. Alright guys, let's be honest. Everybody knows what Super Saiyan 3 looks like. So let's kick it up a little bit further. Super Saiyan 4. That is a vibrant red. I will say that. It is definitely an interesting contrast, but the thing is though, is that I think Super Saiyan 5 is going to look really freaking good on Turles here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let them... Okay, here we go. Here's the last battle.
Very well. Goodbye.
Here we go, and... Oh, yes. That white hair and white fur really goes well with freaking... I'm trying to think of multiple things. Aw, that sucks. Like, I would have kept the Tree of Might skill, personally. I see why not, but that would have been kind of a cool little thing. Oh, what would be really cool is if there was like an update with like the cape that Turles wore in the Tree of Might movie, and that form could actually have the fruit from the Tree of Might move. That would like be really interesting to see just how powerful it would really make him. Alright, let's finish this off in style. Oh, dang it. I want to do it. I want to get you. I want to get you. I want to get you. Ooh. I think I got him. Okay. I obviously need work figuring that out. Maybe if I try... Well, we still got him. Good job. Sorry about that, as far as getting a ultimate move off. But you guys know what, you guys know how to use the technique, I'm sure. So, it's whatever, really. But, overall, like I said, I really like the look of Super Saiyan 5 on, Turles in particular. The colors contrast with the armor very well. Super Saiyan 5, on the other hand, not so much, because that red is really vibrant. And that's not like a bad design choice or anything like that. That's just stating the facts. Red, I don't think red really goes with that much blue. Like, if you had a lot more blue in it, maybe it would contrast kind of well, but yep, I'll be able to get on that with another character. But let's, now I think we should actually make an effort to go against probably Frieza at a higher difficulty. Let's see, actually, yeah, this isn't too bad, because I remember this not really being that hard, and plus I'd like to actually spend some time with the next character, because I think this is a very overrated character, and I like that HEIRTALENT actually took some time to really make him into a cool looking character, and that's Raditz. So here we go with Raditz. He heard that I was giving him compliments. He was like, "Oh, you better stop! You better stop!" All right, and of course we'll have our faithful king with us as well.
Who do you think I am?
I think you're King Vegeta, because that's what your name is, right? Am I in the wrong here? Am I an asshole? I'm just saying your name. All hail King Vegeta, King of the Saiyans. If they get revived. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Why don't they revive their race? Why has that never been a wish? That would be interesting if in Dragon Ball Super Vegeta wins it for Universe 7. He's like, bring back the Saiyans, and then Goku's like, how could you do that? And Vegeta's like, shut up, I've been enduring your shit for years. Alright, there we go. Here. Oh god. Alright, so definitely I can tell with Raditz, his fighting style is being utilized. So that's good. So not all of the characters are going to feel exactly the same, which is great. That was like one of the things I was really worried about. And you know what? It's about time. You guys know what's up. It's time for the mountain of hair. Super Saiyan 3 Raditz. Good God, it goes below his feet. This is another Super Saiyan 3 form I really don't mind. But you know what? It's time to move on to bigger and better things. Here we go. Super Saiyan 4. Oh. Speaking of a mountain of freaking hair. Jesus Christ. I love it. I love it a lot more than I probably should. But then again, I've always been an advocate for like the Super Saiyan 4 form. I've always loved the design. It's a very brutal design. It's awesome. Oh, he walked into the Shining Friday. Yes. God, there's one thing that I would say that would make this pack just perfect, is if we could somehow get like more powerful moves, like more powerful variants of moves, like even just recolored moves, like the times 10 versions of like some of these moves would be kind of cool. That's just an opinion though, to err in the creator of this mod pack. But then again, I think it's one of those things to where like you would really have to stay on top of the pack and update it regularly, because I think as far as custom moves go, depending on how you do them will dictate whether or not you actually have to be diligent on updating them or not. So I can see why. it won't happen. Uh-oh. You know what? Alright, it's time. Here we go. Super Saiyan 5! Oh. God. Mountain of hair, and now he's got that loose strand. Awesome. I will say, from a personal opinion, I do enjoy looking, like, aesthetically, I think the Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 3 forms probably look the best to me personally. Although seeing that, Jesus.
This is impossible!
Jesus, this is impossible, Frieza. All of your sins are back from the dead, and they're whooping your ass. And especially because it's fucking well, Turles got him. We're good. We're good. So is there more? Oh. Oh, metal cooler. Well.
I see you're not totally incompetent.
Oh, really? Prepare to be surprised. I mean, never mind. Oh, King Vegeta actually has the final shine. That's interesting. Alright, here we go. Bam! Ooh, God, that's powerful. And like I said, Air wants, like, in the next part of this pack that's going to be released, he wants to up the ante as far as the power scale of Super Saiyan 4 and 5. And I'm like, how much more powerful can you really make them? Like, really? Because, like, I said it with Bardock and Gyn, is that, like, they felt stupidly powerful whenever they got up to Super Saiyan 5. So that'll be interesting to see. Like, I'm not thinking that I'm gonna like replay each character to see how powerful they get, but you'll get a good idea whenever that comes out. And I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that towards the end of the episode, when to expect that. Whoa. And vacation delete. Oh. Oh no, King Vegeta. Hold on. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I wanted. Fucking... Okay. Oh, the masked Saiyan. But we can still have an interesting battle here, I think. God, that is actually a really good attack. It's kind of like the beginning stage of one of Zamasu's supers, just you can't really turn it into much. Which isn't too bad a thing. Like, sometimes the best moves in this game are actually just the simplest, to where there isn't just a whole bunch of mechanics that can go wrong. Oh god, that freaking weird kick that he does where, like, the enemy essentially just runs into his feet. Oh, that basically means that Raditz is hitting him with the big boot, like, just, like, if you guys follow wrestling, like, or anything like that, that's a concept I can get behind. Just like, he's throwing him into the rooms. Oh, and he connects with the big boot. I wonder if I can do it again. Oh, son of a... I'm gonna try it. Ooh. What was that? Was that from... Oh, I think that was Key Explosion. Okay. King Vegeta is hurt a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, damn it. Alright, thank you, Turles, for holding him down. Oh, dang it. This is kind of aggravating, just the fact that, like, the key regen is so bad on Super Saiyan 3, or Super Saiyan 5, I should say, because technically the key drain is similar to Super Saiyan 3, and that's why I think that Air Talent and the requester of this mod pack actually wanted to address a little bit of scaling as far as that goes. And if it's able to be done, I would suggest, like, make energy, like, come more to you as you take damage. So, like, I think that would be, like, a fair compromise. I think that would be fine. Alright, Dad. We'll put you down. And then we can go and take on fucking Furzer. Jesus. Come on. Erg. Yeah! I got him with a double Sunday to finish it. Yeah! The son has surpassed the father.
Seems you have some
Alright.
semblance of motor
So like I said,
Till the next lesson then.
Raditz, whenever he gets to Super Saiyan 5, very powerful. Very, very powerful. So that is something that's very welcome to me, because in a fighting game like this, I think that if you're gonna make, and you can do this, like, if you're gonna make any character viable, I think it wouldn't hurt to give them, like, maybe aesthetically, if it's like a transformation or something like that, a reason why they would be on par with characters that they clearly shouldn't be on par with. For instance, like Super Saiyan 5 Raditz logically would be on par with a lot of other characters. Like, you could see him going one-on-one with, like, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan characters, or going one-on-one with Beerus or Omega Shenron, or who knows. But I just think it's, I love mods that give characters those powerful forms that didn't have them before, because, I mean, in addition to that, this is a what-if game. That's really what this comes down to, and why not take advantage of the fact that this is a what-if game? So, we're going to finish this off with fighting against this possibly the Saiyans of Planet Vegeta's greatest nemesis. And the reason why I say Beerus in particular is because if you guys look back on it, Beerus authorized the destruction of Planet Vegeta. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure that good old King Vegeta would be willing to sell his soul for extra power, and that's why I'm going to be using his Timebreaker, his Timebreaker mask form. Now don't worry, we're still going to get transformations, and there are actually a couple of variations between both of these forms, which is great. I didn't really even notice that before. So you get a King's Retribution, which is a custom move, and it's pretty simple, but you'll see what it is. And the King's Retribution Blue, and it's just one of those things. I'm like, you could do King's Retribution, but you couldn't, like, I don't know, put on like a couple of other custom moves onto these characters. I don't know, maybe that'll be something that's added into the future. I don't know, but still, I'm liking the pack so far. All the characters scale very well, and that's really what's important, and they all have moves that are appropriate to them, so that's what's important. So let's go ahead and do this. King Vegeta. And we'll have... You know what? Yeah. Let's have Timebreaker Bardock and Timebreaker Gain with us. I think that would be an interesting story scenario, definitely. Like, the destroyed Saiyans of Planet Vegeta come back, basically sell their souls to Toa for power to take on Beerus. And of course they would eventually be getting used in the end, but they would be able to do what they wanted to do. And that is take on Beerus. Alright, so interesting thing is that definitely because of this Keyblade, you can already assume it, and you'd be right, is that King Vegeta does have the moveset of Goku Black. So you were able to actually see that Keyblade being used just like that. Now, for King's Retribution, it's a very simple move. It is
What's the matter?
a recolored version of one of Goku Black Rosé's moves. So, show you that. Bam! Ooh, I actually hit him with it while he was doing that. Good on me. Yeah, that's right. Kill all my freaking
You're
people.
quite good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna grovel at your feet now, bitch. You know what? I think it's time to go straight to Super Saiyan 4. You know what? Actually, hold on. Here we go. Super Saiyan 3. Pretty nice. Not bad. It kind of clips through the cape, so I'm not going to feel bad whenever I step it up to 4. And 4. Oh, with that mask on, that is a good look. And the red Keyblade just goes with the Super Saiyan 4 key so well. And this is one of those things to where, like, because of the lighting on the Keyblade, Super Saiyan 4 looks really good with this stage of King Vegeta, but Super Saiyan 5 will look really good with the non-masked version of King Vegeta. But because I'm covering all the forms, and just look at that tail. Look at the attachment on the tail. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, so Super Saiyan 5. You know what?
So,
still pretty nice. Still pretty nice looking.
Destruction if Lord Beerus hits the bucket. This is a nuisance. Did you consider the power difference between us before you decided to fight?
Wow. King Vegeta shut you up real quick. Where are you? We got you. Ooh. Elbowed you.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
All
Before
right.
creation
Charge up.
comes destruction.
Uh-oh. And now he healed himself. Well, I would be more disappointed if it was easy. Alright, let's get that Gallic Beam Cannon action going. God, Gallic Beam Cannon is such a random move, but I love it so much. God, this is actually something that I really need to actually get this point across to HEIRTALENT 2. And this isn't really that big a deal because this can actually be fixed very easily. For the Super Saiyan transformations, I think you need to put on the snap banish feature, the teleport feature, because you have like King Vegeta using the Gallic Beam Cannon, but you don't have him closing in on the opponent. And I think that's kind of a wasted opportunity. And like, I know that like, it's probably just it's a very small oversight because I think most of the other attacks from most of the other Saiyans in the pack are like, you hit the button, they do the attack, and that's it. But for something like that from King Vegeta, like, I think that's a detail that really needs to be put on there. Because I'm pretty sure that at least I believe King Vegeta had a chargeable super move in his unmasked form too, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, time for a Super Gallic Gun.
Okay, come and get me.
Ooh,
That was fun. I think I'll have sweet dreams tonight.
revenge for the Saiyans.
Good. You're the best.
Jesus, that's gonna be awesome. All right, that was cool. King Vegeta definitely ain't nothing to mess with. It's definitely cool that he has the Keyblade, so that makes him a unique character, because like he could Air could have just put on one of Vegeta's fighting styles and that could have been it. But I'm glad he got something a little bit more interesting, even if it is just cosmetically. Like, I mean, it's Goku Black Rose's fighting style, but I mean, that Keyblade is awesome. And not Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. K.I. So whatever. You guys want to judge me and crap like that. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to let you in on when to expect more from this pack, because this is not it. This is pretty much part 1 of this update for this pack. This is labeled as a beta. And those the 5 characters that I've covered over the past couple of days, and I'll have it link in the ending annotations to part 1, but there are going to be more characters coming October 15th. And these characters will be, some of them, I can't remember all of them right off the top of my head, young Paragus, which is going to be interesting, because, like, that's a concept for a mod I have not seen yet. All of Bardock's old squad mates from the Bardock movie, including Fasha, yes, and like I said, all of them, and all of them will be transforming as well, so that's going to be something else pretty interesting. And also 2 very interesting concept characters in the form of Vegeta's mother and Broly's mother. So that'll be interesting to see how those come out. And also, on top of all those characters, and on top of the fact that all of those characters are getting transformations, there are 2 characters coming for this pack that have not been announced. And something tells me, I can't say, really, I can't confirm this because I do not, like, there's been no talk about it over on HEIRTALENT's work in progress page or anything like that. No pictures, no nothing. But I have a feeling it's probably going to be 2 of the Universe 6 Saiyans. That's who I think it's going to be. But leave your comments down below about who you think it should be, and if you guys may want all 3 of the Universe 6 Saiyans to get Super Saiyan 4 and 5 forms like that. Let me know in the comments, and I will pass that shit along to HEIRTALENT. But once again, thank you guys. Question of the day, though. And this is actually more of a question for, you know what, actually, this is actually something, a bit of a hot topic as of late. Bandai Namco has been teasing a lot of stuff about the DLC 5 pack, and they've been saying that this is actually going to be more than likely a bigger offering than what we've seen even just from the season pass, which, say about it what you want as far as like what we got in the season pass, and if you feel like it was a good amount of content or not, but logically, what else do you think could actually be in the pack? Because there are people that are like bigger YouTubers that cover Xenoverse 2 almost exclusively and just Dragon Ball games exclusively, are saying that we may get more than 2 characters. And if that's the case, I'd like to know what you, or who you guys think it may be, what the other content may be, all that jazz. Fun discussions. Rock on. But thank you guys for watching. This is Ostuni signing off. Grrr.